High temperatures and the worst drought on record have caused massive wildfires and led to restrictions on water usage across France. But they also boosted grape maturity. August harvest used to be a once-in-a-lifetime experience in Champagne, said Charles Philipponnat, president of the family-owned Philipponnat Champagne winery that produces several 100,000 bottles each year. No longer. It is one of the record early starts to the grape harvest, but we've had quite a few of them in recent years. In the last 12 years, we've had 7 or 8 early starts in August. Before, that was only very exceptional. We only had 2 or 3 in the history of Champagne, in the period that we've been measuring temperatures and noting harvest dates. One of the first steps to adaptation has been picking up grapes much earlier than in the past decades, and not just Champagne grapes. The harvesting season this year was about 2 weeks early in most large wine regions of France, and precocity was set to be a lasting trend, winemakers said.
Almost the earliest we've ever had. It's the starting date is similar to that of 2011, in much better conditions, with much healthier grapes because of the dry conditions during the summer. Global warming is having an effect. It's quite clear now, and the starting date of our harvest is statistically quite significant, and not only for our grapes but also in other vineyards, and also of course with other agricultural produce.
The wines may become different and producers may have to adapt to other grape varieties or different cultivation methods, said Laurent Pinson, who produces Chablis wine in central eastern France. The drought this year certainly prevented the grapes from growing too large, so the grapes are not as fat and less filled with water. The ripening process was slower too, with the rise in sugar being less fast. The vines lacked a bit of vigour and couldn't go too far. But those are stresses that have a positive impact, so we're looking on the bright side. Producers across France are expecting this year's harvest to yield a good quality vintage when it makes its way to the market. A relief after frost and mildew fungus attacks ravaged vineyards in 2021, something the dry and hot weather helped to prevent this year.